Hey Ewans, welcome back to my channel. It's WinnieBeeLV, Mouth of the South. No intro. Okay, there's a little bit of an intro. A little bit of an outro. We gotta lean in and this hoe. I'm a little too swung far over. Hold on, let me adjust. Ooh, girl, that's what he said. Okay, because I'm on my phone, as y'all know, doing this. And for these videos, I like to be, I still didn't center myself up, but you know what? I'll crop this in the edit. You know me. I'm an editing queen, girl. I mean, despite the bad news I have to tell you about this week, I am in a pretty good, I don't know, headspace, frame of mind, mood. I could think of the word mood. Okay, so this is finishing. We just finished week 3 of OZEMPIC. I did have to call because I'm going into week 4 and they told me to call. A doctor's office that I'm going to said, hey, call us when you do your 4th shot and we will, I didn't know what they were going to do, to tell you the truth. Just call us and let us know how it's going. So I thought it was, are they going to give me the okay to move up from the loading dose of 0.25, which I'm on now, to the next one, which is 0.50. They didn't want to know about any of that. They were just trying to secure Wegovy. Now, I started OZEMPIC because that's what they were giving away as a sample to start their patients on. So, but Wegovy and OZEMPIC are the exact same thing, according to everything I've read and seen. So I'm not at all upset by that. I'm not upset at anything except for my weight loss this week, but that's okay. We're going to get through it together. So Pitfalls and I don't know, just random things that happened. So I tried to get ahead of, remember last week's video, if you guys did come and watch me last week on my completing week 2, this is completing week 3, going into week 4 now, okay? This will be my 4th shot, but I just completed the 3rd week. Does that make sense? Anyway, I got hungry last week. And the theme of the video last week that I did after 2 weeks on it, I was severely stopped up, girl. I was constipated like crazy. I thought I'd taken care of that, but it wasn't. I will tell you, it was manageable this week, whereas last week she was like, oh no, oh my God, what's happening? Yeah, this week I kind of counteracted it and I bought the wrong magnesium. I believe it's magnesium citrate that you should take at night, or people say to take at night to sort of get you over that feeling. And so that did make a difference. However, I want to say from Wednesday, again, Wednesday's the worst for me. Wednesday, I didn't go. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, ended up going, I believe, Sunday. No, I didn't go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe ended up going Saturday or so. I can't remember. It was 4 or 5 days. And I know some people have commented and said, hey, you're eating way less food. You're not going to go that much. My son was in, and him and his wife look great. They've lost so much weight. They're managing it pretty well, but both of them were type 2 diabetics, so they kind of had to do this. But yeah, they've done well, and I feel like I'm starting out pretty good. But yeah, the not going is it's just something that you don't plan for and you don't think will happen. And because if you're someone who does go all the time, I can't believe I've focused this much time and energy on going, because I never have in my life. It's something you worry about. I said to, I think it was Dee Bean, I said, it's all we ever worry about from the time we're born until the time we're gone. going, right? So I feel like that's happening. But, you know, I didn't get pain or discomfort or any of that. I just knew, like, I probably need to go because I was hungrier last week. I don't think that I ate much more. I did fill up my plate a little bit more because I didn't have much food noise, but I was hungry. When it was time for me to eat, you know, because I fast, so I break my fast with a little bit of a breakfast, coffee. I do part of a protein drink in my coffee, or I just drink it, whatever. And I have a little bit of Greek yogurt. I have a fruit every morning. And so it's a real breakfast. But I noticed I wanted to put more. I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. So let's, you know what I mean? So subconsciously, probably I did eat more. I didn't feel bad, you know, because they say, like, when you feel full, stop. But I, you know, for whatever reason, didn't get any discomfort or pain or upset stomach or throwing up or any of that from eating a bit more, because I just felt like my appetite was stronger. Was that because my body's getting used to the dosage, or was it because I knew, I am hungry and therefore I need to eat more? Was it old thinking coming back into play? I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. So that, coupled with, I guess not going, but I'm okay today. Like I told you last week, like everything she's going, she's good. Everything's moving along. Oh, I bought this stuff on a recommendation of a lady who was actually on that Oprah special. If you watched both parts, she was on the second part where the audience got to get up and do a Q&A. They didn't air that on TV, but it's all over Hulu. So, anyway, they included her, and she has a pretty big YouTube channel that is oddly kind of like what we all love, shopping and luxury and stuff. So you may know her. I'll try to pop her down in the, I'll link her channel if you want to, but she was pushing this, and girl, your girl knows about sponsorships. And if I like something, I will tell you about it and continue to push it. Not because they're paying me, just because I like the stuff and I feel like, hey, you guys will like this too. I'm going to be totally honest, and I paid for this. This is not sponsored. No, ma'am. No way. No how. She must be sponsored because she had every flavor, everything, all this stuff. It's called Bellway. You can get it on their website, or I got it on Amazon because I was like, I don't know if I want to commit to a whole thing. But she was talking about it and raving, like, if you're constipated, you need to get this and drink it every day. Oh, it's delicious. It tastes so... Ma'am, do it for the sponsors, but don't, do not pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. This, I gotta say, it's a step above the Beneful and the Miralax and all that stuff that you put in, the slower fiber psyllium husk, which this is psyllium husk too, but yeah, it's prebiotic fiber supplement. I don't know that it made any difference. I feel like it didn't, but it does not taste wonderful and delicious and whatnot. You kind of just have to throw it back. So if you're into it, hey, girl, do what you can do. This coupled with the magnesium at night. And I did take a little bit of Colace there when I got a little like, oh, girl, let's don't have a repeat. I was just really nervous about having a repeat of last week. I just didn't want that to happen. And it's the water, the hydration is getting me. I physically need to do it, but I physically can't. It's like I'm trying to make myself and force myself to drink. And you know that thing of when you drink a whole lot of water, sometimes that creates a little nausea. So, that would happen. And so, yeah, gulping water is just, It's a really difficult thing for me. So those are some things that I struggled with. I had hunger like crazy. Didn't have any food noise, didn't have a bunch of cravings, but I did really intensely want to eat when it was time to eat. I was raring and ready. I still kept with eating, good foods, I feel like, anyway. So, it wasn't a matter of like, and I want to say that first week I could only choke down about 700 to 800 calories. I mean, that was the reality of it for me. The second week, maybe 800 to 900. And then last week, so, because I try to track, according to the tracker I had daily, I was having a little over 1,000. So I kind of knew I was eating more, and I could see more food on my plate. So I knew there was something going on with having more. Did I have, the things I would have had before I started? No, I didn't even want it. I wasn't craving, cakes, pies, cookies, whatever. My mind tells me that those things are good, but like that intense, like I'm an addict, like give it to me. Like you will only think, that thing of like, if you have chocolate in your house, like at Easter, we had chocolate here, and you have it in your house. Now, before I started Ozempic, girl, I was going to be blunt with you. I would sit and that would go through my mind. That is one thing that would go through my mind. There is chocolate downstairs, and I could white knuckle it for a certain part of the day. But then at some point I justified and would just literally go downstairs and eat whatever chocolate was around. And it was a persistent addictive thought, like shopping, It's that same obsessive thought over and over. There's chocolate downstairs. And then you get busy and do something else, and 30 or 40 minutes later, you're like, oh, but I know where that chocolate, there's chocolate in this house. Like, I know that we have freaking chocolate. Like, I need that effing chocolate, So that doesn't have ice cream, same way. Oh my God, we have ice cream. Ice cream sounds really good. Okay, there's cake downstairs. Cake is the worst for me, but we didn't have any cake. But I have to tell you, I probably wouldn't have cared if we did, but if there's cake in this house, prior to me going on this, everybody calls it a journey, just like the AiMere journey, girl. It's a weight loss journey now. I've switched journeys. But yeah, everybody's calling it a journey. But yeah, prior to my journey, if there was cake in this house after a birthday, you best believe she ate that morning, noon, and dinner. I like breakfast, lunch, and I sure did. Surely did. I skipped whatever nutritious good food was around, and no, I'll just eat cake. That's totally, it's embarrassing to say it, but is truly what happened. But so I won't go into some gory details, but anyway, suffice to say, I love cake. I could get a Pepperidge Farm cake. I don't care what kind of cake it is. I like used to eat a Pepperidge Farm cake and get one of those lemon or key lime ones. Those little B squares, Girl, I have that down in 2 days just by myself. I like to, when it's just starting to thaw, kind of like ice cream. Here I am like obsessing. I'm really not obsessing. I'm just kind of telling you the pitfalls and stuff that I used to have that I, thankfully, thanks to this shot, for whatever reason, I'm not having that. I'm not having that food noise, which I didn't know what to say that was called before. I just called it my crazy obsession because that's what it is, girl. Okay, so upping my protein, that has become a factor too. So I did add in these protein bars. I know I had a really sweet message from somebody trying to help me out. You know who you are. Thank you guys for your messages and your support and all your comments. It does help. It does help. I just will tell you, I love to know that you're on a journey while I'm on a journey, and it's great. And I do appreciate that. But this, while it's chewy and cardboard and whatever, is it a Reese cup? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But it sure does say chocolate peanut butter. I'm like, for who? For what? Where? No, ma'am. But, and I think I also, for the last 3 or 4 days, have also added that in, and that's 200 calories. So for whatever reason, I'm getting more food in and calories, and I think that'll go back down. a lot of you have asked me about working out. I did in week 2 start walking a bit more, and I have added weight. So when I'm in working in my in my boudoir, that's where my desk and stuff is for work, and y'all know I work from home all the time. When I take my breaks, especially a 30-minute lunch break or whatever, I will put on a 20-minute workout lifting or 30-minute, whatever it is. Caroline Gervin, she has a lot of good ones. I was thinking of another lady too that I sometimes will do her workout, but yeah, just kind of keeping it different, like upper body, and then, you know, we'll do the legs the next day, and then I can't hardly walk the day after that. But yeah, so I have been implementing, yes, lifting weights. So that happened week 2. I just didn't, I'm too stupid to tell y'all that. But every time somebody says, you know, you should probably exercise, I am trying. I am doing more. I'm moving more. So that is something. My arms are killing me today because it was a huge arm day. And yeah. So anyway, that is where I'm at. Oh, yeah, the most important reason that you're here, please put down a smiley face or a smiley face with heart eyes, blowing a kiss or something if you've made it this far. Girl, she did not lose. I lost no weight. Absolutely not 1 pound, not 1 ounce, not 1 click. I am exactly what I was last week. So yes, I'm still 12 pounds down. First week I lost 8. The second full week I lost 4. And this third week, nothing. That's okay, because weight loss isn't, you know, a straight downhill like that. It, you know, it does kind of plateau and go down, you know. So I'm okay with that. While I wish I could come on here and say, God darn it, I lost 10 more pounds. No, ma'am, she did not. She didn't. It's soul crushing. It's sad. And that's why the thumbnail says, this sucks, because of that reason only. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing well. I feel like I probably am ready next week to head up to the 0.50. If I had been losing, continuing to lose, and didn't feel hunger and felt the same way I did the first 2 weeks, I probably wouldn't even move up. It's up to me, right? It's ultimately my body, my choice, right? And still, to this day, what day, you know, we can say that right now, girl. Injection site. I know I keep going, because I keep remembering things to tell you. Should I write it down? Yes, but you know this biche, she don't keep up with nothing. She's so off the cuff and not prepared, frankly. And I apologize. But injection site, they say, I didn't put any lip stuff on again. What the flip? Injection site has a lot to do with it. So the first week I injected in my right side of my belly. Second week I injected into my thigh, right side thigh. Last week, however, I injected into the left side of my belly. I think I will try the upper arm this week because in just a little bit I'm going to get my shot. I'll have to have, you know, Carter or Bill give me the shot back here, but in my fatty part, I'm going to try different sites because a lot of people online, TikTok and otherwise, and YouTube and stuff, they're saying like injection site matters. And some people like don't like that. Like I didn't get any, you know, results, but so I'm going to move it around just for grins and giggles. Why not? It can't hurt. I was terribly hungry last week, so we'll see if this helps. But anyway, that's all I have to tell you, girl. And if you would, do me a favor, hit the like if you like this video. Like I said, put down the emoji. Let me know that you made it this far. And, you know, subscribe. My mind's drawing a blank. Go ahead and comment down below if you have tips. I love the tips. Don't stop giving me tips. Don't stop. Believe it. Don't do it because she is that biche. I 100% want to know all the tips, the tricks, and all the ins and outs of everything. Because those of you that have been on it for a year or whatever and dropped mad weight, you are my inspiration right now. I need to get behind you and plug along with you. So, and don't stop emailing and all that stuff. I read everybody's comments and emails. It might take me a while, but I'll get to it. I will get to it. I just appreciate you guys so much for coming along I'm going to say it again, the journey with me. So far, it's been great. There we go. And do me one more favor, as I always say at the end of my videos. If y'all see my husband, girl, don't tell him nothing. Bye. So I wish I had some more delicious news to tell you and better weight loss, frankly. But, you know, next week's a new week. We'll get it. We'll get it. But, yeah, while I'll probably still use these things, do I think they're delicious and great and yum, 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 yum? I do not. I do not. I would rather have a piece of fruit, but, you know. What are you going to do? It's what it is, right? Do me a favor, though, girl. I'm going to put a video right here. Click on that video and keep on watching, please. Why can't they make something that's protein-filled and delicious? Does anybody know? Something to ponder. Biatch.